Okay, students, welcome back. Today we will be studying unitary method. Okay. So, what is a unitary method? What is the definition of unitary method, or what is the meaning of unitary? See, unitary means unit. Okay, unit. If we employ a particular method in which we are going to calculate one, okay, in the unit quantity, the value of the unit quantity, then that method will be known as unitary method. By definition, you see, they are saying the method of finding the value of a required number of quantities. At first, for finding the unit quantity, it is one quantity. That is, if I give you some examples like the cost of 100 apple is X rupees. I am asked to find the cost of 1000 apples. Now what I do? Now see, 100 apples is X rupees. 100 apples is X rupees. Now I am asked to find the cost of 1000 apples. Now see, in this question what I do, I try to calculate the value of one apple, that is unit apple, and this method is known as unitary method. Fine. The value of one apple, that is one is unit, and that method is known as unitary method. Now if I know the value of one apple is, then we can obviously calculate the value of 100 apple, 1000 apple, 1000 apple, any number. Fine. Suppose I am asked the cost of, suppose X mangoes is B rupees B. If I am given some variance like the cost of X mangoes is rupees B. Now find the cost of Z apples. How will you do this? There is no number to calculate. How we can do this? See, the cost of X mangoes is rupees B. I need to calculate the cost of Z mangoes. What I do? I try to calculate the cost of unit apple, unit mango, that is one mango. That's why in this process we are going to calculate first the value of one unit quantity. That's why the term unitary method is for that purpose. This method is termed as unitary, unit, and it is very good method. Unitary method you can employ in science, in physics, in particular places you get in higher classes like 9 and 10. In there also you can apply this. In maths there you can use it very nicely. Now see, what will be this? X mangoes, now you calculate one mango. What will be the value of one mango? So B by X. Fine. Now calculate the value of X mango, Z mango. So B by X is the cost of one mango. So one mango into Z equal to Z mangoes. So Z cost of Z mangoes is this. Fine. So this is how we are going to do the unitary method. Fine. Now let's proceed with some examples first. I will try to do the example first before doing the exercise. Okay. In first example 1 you see. Example 1 you see. 12 bags of wheat weight 90 kg. There are 12 bags. Okay. 12 bags of wheat weight 90 kg. Okay. The question is asking, if 12 bags is weighing 90 kg, so how much 20 bags of same kind will weigh? 20 bags of wheat will weigh how much kg? Okay. Since similar bags are taken in the question, if 12 is 90, 20 is how much? Similarly, the 12 bags weight how much? Equal to 90 kg. If we can calculate the weight of one bag you can calculate 20 bags, 30 bags, 30.5, any number. Therefore, one bag weight how much? 90 by 12 kg. Fine. Therefore, 20 bags weight will be 90 by 12. This 12 okay, into 20. This is the weight of calculation. Any number you can put. If the question is actually 50 bags, you can put 50. Okay. Like if weight of this chalk is 1 kg. What will be the weight of 10 piece of chalk? If this is 1 piece, if it is 1 kg, then 10 piece will be 1 into 10, that is 10 kg. Similarly, 12 bags 90 kg. 1 bag how much? 90 by 12, and 20 kg 90 by 12 by 20. Fine. Now, yes. Oh, that answer you do 10, 6, okay, 3, 2, 330, 300 by 2, 150 kg. Okay, the answer is 150 kg. Now come to another question. Similar type of questions is after the same. There is a scooter. Okay, there is a particular scooter. Scooter consumes 28 liter petrol in 2100 kilometers. A particular person went in a ride. He was taking the scooter as his riding partner. Now he traveled 2100 kilometers, and the scooter consumed 28 liters of petrol. Okay, the petrol is rising its price to a higher level these days. Okay, 21 kilometer, the person required 28 liter. Now the question is asking how much petrol he will need to cover 3600 kilometer. 3600 kilometer. So how much? See, if this question would have asked in this one, our proportion, then we have done ratio of distance to ratio of petrol. But now it is specific about unitary method. And see, if such set of questions will come, and if it is the question is not specifying that we have to use this method, that method. Then any method, whichever may be applicable to you at that point of time, you can use it. Okay. For me right now it is wise to use the unitary method. The question is this: the person took 20 when riding 2100 kilometer on 28 liters of petrol. To ride 3600 kilometer, how much amount of petrol do you need? Now unitary method is applied. I am writing this. You write like this: petrol required for 21 kilometer equal to 28 liter. Therefore, petrol required for 1 kilometer equal to 28 by 100. Now, petrol required for 3600 will be 28 by 21 into 28 by 2100 into 3600. 0 gone, fine. 7 3 ja, 7 4 ja, 3 1 ja, 3 12 ja. 4 and 12, that is 48 liter. So answer is 48 liter. Yes, the answer is 48 liter. This is how we are solving such type of questions using unitary methods. Now come to next example. Now see, in example 3, there are two parts of this question. First question, 22.5 meter of float 22.5 meter cloth cost rupees 1350. First question, cost of 6 3/4 meter. Okay. First we'll do question number 1. Cost of 10 apples 100 rupees. Cost of 5 apples they ask, or cost of 20 apples they ask. You exemplify this with a simple examples, then the questions will be very much easier to do. This 22.5 meter floor cost in order to know what is the process of doing this, how I can get that concept to do this particular question, exemplify it using small examples like I have told you in new classes. See, this is 10 apples cost 100 rupees, cost of 20 apples, cost of 1 apple you calculate it out, then multiply the cost of 1 apple with this. Now see, cost of 22.5 meter cloth equals to rupees 1350. Cost of 1 meter, how much? 1350 divided by 22.5 rupees. Okay. Now do this. 6 3/4. 6 3/4. 24, 25, 26, 27, 27/4. 27/4 meter. Fine. Now, cost of 27/4 meter, you can simply multiply with this. 1350 by 22.5 into 27/4. This is the way. Okay, simply don't divide it, multiply it. First, while calculating the cost of unit quantity, then at that time you will divide. And after getting the unit quantity, when you are asked to find any quantity, then you simply multiply with the unit quantity. And if you calculate this, you will have answer 405. Answer will be 405 rupees. I am not doing the calculation, you can do it by yourself. Okay, the answer is 405. Next question you see, how much meter of cloth can be bought for rupees 765? Okay. Now the question is asking how much amount of cloth I can buy from rupees 765. Okay. The reversing we have to do. I am rubbing this. Okay. Okay, you see. Next, cloth to be buy at rupees 765. Now reverse of this action. At first they gave cloth and asked to find the amount. Now they are giving us amount, we need to find the cloth. That is, we have to reverse this. See how? Now, cost of, cost is the amount of cloth or length of cloth. Length of cloth at rupees 1350 is how much? 22.5 meter. Earlier we find the cost. Now we need to find the amount of cloth. Now we find the cost of. We find how much amount of cloth we can buy in 1 feet. Then we can easily find this. In unitary method, you have to find unit of any, whether it may cloth, whether it may be of rupees. Earlier we find what would be the cost of 1 meter cloth. Now they are asking that I am giving this amount of money. How much amount of cloth you can buy, or how much length of cloth you can buy. See, the question says that the length of cloth at rupees 1350 is 22.5 meter. If I take 1350 rupees and give to a shopkeeper, then he will give me 22.5 meter of cloth. Now the question is 765 in rupees 765. How much amount of cloth you get? You find how much amount of cloth I am getting 1 rupee. That's it. Length of cloth at rupees 1. Simply divide it 22.5 by 1350. That's it. 1 rupee. I got this well. Okay. Now multiply with that, you will get the answer. The length of cloth at rupees 765 is simply a multiplication, is equal to 22.5 by 1350 into 765, and if you multiply this, you will have answer 12.75 meter. I am not doing the calculation. 12.75. Fine. This is most important question. It got two varieties. The same question can be varied in two ways. That it can be reversed. Now what happens if the question is reversed? See, it's most important question. And try to understand this. Okay. The most important question and very nice question. Same question got two ends. It can be reversed. And what happens if the question is reversed? See, this is the outcome of reversing the question. Fine. Yeah, see, you see, maximum students are watching the videos. That is very good. Now, see, in case of app, we can directly know which student is watching and which student is not watching. And if I find, or if we find that a particular student is not watching the video, then some notification or notice will be given to the guardian. So those students who are not participating in this platform, please get joined. Okay. And if you find that one of your friends is not watching him, you try to motivate him that in today's time all of the students are running in this week. Okay. So you say him to watch. Okay. And very soon I think you will be having a particular app. And I think when you are watching this video, it is possible that you are watching in the app, not in the YouTube channel. Fine. Okay. Now example 4 you see. The examples are very much important. Once you get clear with the example, you can easily do the numerics. There are few examples we do all this. Yeah, 2 more there. Now see question example 4 you see. 280 sheets of paper. Okay, 280 sheets. Okay. Of paper are, if I have 280 sheets of paper, the thickness will be 3.6 centimeter. Now, how thick would 360 of the sheets? Question 1 is asking 630 sheets thickness. Now, thickness of 630 sheets. Now, what will be the thickness of 336? How will you do this? Calculate the thickness of one sheet. Now, 280 sheets. You write like that. Thickness of 280 sheets. Thickness of 280 sheets is equal to 3.6 cm. Thickness of one sheet equal to 3.6 by 280. Fine. Now thickness of 630. See, it's equal to. Once you are able to find the value of the unit quantity, then easily you can find this. Thickness of this 3.6 divided by 380 into 630. Fine. Yes, the answer you find it. The calculation part the answer is given 8.1 centimeter. Okay, I show you the method of doing this, and answers I am going to calculate. If I busy myself in calculating the answers, I will consume time, and say a limited amount of window is given. I need to finish this. Understanding? See, at first they are asking us to. I got 280 sheets of paper. I have then its thickness is 3.6 centimeter. Now they gave more sheets. They asked me what would be the thickness of 360 sheets of paper. What I do, I try to find out the thickness of one sheet. After finding the thickness of one sheet, I will simply multiply with that given number, and answer is coming out. Okay, students. Yeah, one more example is left. No, another part is left here. Yes, another part is left. How much sheets would be this? This is the reverse question. Yes, then the second part is asking. The second part is the second part. That they are asking that if I have some amount of paper and its thickness is 2.7 centimeter. Yes, 2.7 centimeter thickness. Thick. Now I have got some stacks of paper and its thickness is 2.7 centimeter. How many amount of paper will be containing 2.7 thickness paper? You see? You reverse this. Now 3.6 cm thickness contains how much? 280 paper, 286. Fine. You find one. Now, if the thickness is unit 1 centimeter thickness, in 1 centimeter thickness it will be 280 by 3.6, and for 2.7 cm thickness it will be 280 by 3.6 into 2.7. So this you will get the answer. The answer is 210 sheets. 210 sheets. Fine. Okay. There is one more. Yes. The question is exercise example 5. 26 carton of 15 chocolates, each cost 2145. Yes. Find the cost of 40 carton of 18 chocolate. Yeah, this is another type of question. I think I should be doing this. There is a completely new pattern of question. Okay. Question number 5 is an important question. Example 5. This is example 5. 26 carton. 26 carton. I know that I explain this. Okay. There's 26 carton of 15 chocolate. Each cost rupees 2145. Now find the cost of 40 cartons of 18 chocolates. Okay. Now cartoons means what? Box. They are not asking about cartoons. Okay, particularly this Mickey Mouse and all. They have a big box is for cartoon. Okay. See, in 26 carton of 15 chocolate. 26 carton of 15 chocolates means your one carton will consist 15 chocolate. In one carton, 15 chocolates will be present. Fine. Such type of cartons I have 20. How much? 26. Now they are asking the cost of 40 cartons of 18 chocolate. I need to calculate the cost of 40 cartons. In each carton, this time they will have 18 chocolates. That means earlier in one carton for 15 chocolates. Now 18 chocolate. One carton consisting of 18 chocolate and such type of 40 cartoons, 40 boxes. How much amount of money will be the cost of 40 cartoons, 40 boxes consisting of 18 chocolate? Calculate this, you can find this. Now see, cost of, you see, cost of 26 cartoons or box is rupees 2145. Fine. Now you know one thing. There are 26 cartons. Okay. In one carton there are 15 chocolates. So you find number of chocolate in 26 cartons. You remember this. First, you find the number of chocolates in this 26 carton. Suppose if you can find the number of chocolates, then you calculate the number of one chocolate, cost of one chocolate. Then obviously you can do this. Now 26 cartons. Now number of chocolate in 26 cartons equals to 26 into 15. It will be 390. So in total 26 boxes, I am having 390 chocolates. Fine. Now that is 390 chocolates cost how much? Cost rupees 2145. We find cost of one. Therefore, one chocolate cost equal to rupees 2145 divided by 390. Okay, and they have done this. Now you do one thing in rough, or you can do in by showing you also. Now 40 boxes containing 18. How much is it? 720 chocolates. Okay. Now I have 40 boxes consisting of 18 chocolate each. So how much amount of chocolate will be there? 720. Now if the cost of one chocolate is this, find the cost of 720. Therefore 720 chocolate cost 2145 divided by 390 into 720. Okay, the answer is rupees 3960. I'm writing the answer. The answer is 3960. Okay. Or you can add one line here. Now you can like this. Now number of chocolates in 40 cartons consisting 18 chocolate in each is equal to 70. Instead of writing this, I can do this in rough also. I have done this in rough and added the part. Ultimately, we have to find the cost of this 40 cartons consisting of 18 chocolate. Fine. Okay. I finished this video today. In my next video, I will be going with the exercise part. Okay, you see the video very nicely, practice some questions, and try to get the concept. If you have any doubt, you can text me. Fine, students? Okay, stay safe and study nicely. Huh? Bye bye.